You have been a thorn in my side for far too long, Avatar. Your two worlds will be crushed. Britannia first, then Earth. I shall parade you before their conquered peoples as the fallen idol of a pathetic ideal. I banish you to the world of Pagan. No one here knows of the Avatar. Soon, I shall be able to call Britannia mine. It seems, Avatar, that you are missed here. Why, I believe I hear Lord British crying out for you now.
Alright, we got a new book to read. The official log book of crimes and punishment as recorded by Salkind, the Seneschal of Tenebrae during the reign of her ladyship Mordia. The following is a list of the crimes of known enemies of the state and of the swift and just punishment as decreed by her ladyship. Armin, guilty of inciting and spreading rebellious ideologies counter to the views of the state, inventing and proclaiming malicious slander against her ladyship, provoking treasonous acts in public, and assaulting the captain of the guard, highway robbery, and treachery. Punishment, death by beheading. Hermes, writing many treasonous and slanderous articles against the government, participating in the forging of royal documents, arousing riots and melees and other civil disturbances, resisting formal arrest, and other vile and treacherous acts. Brendan, guilty of participating in public disturbances aimed at... That's Brandem. Alright. Aimed at undermining the state, destruction of public property, making threats against prominent members of the community, plotting the assassination of her ladyship, buccaneering, and other vile acts of treachery. Punishment: 100 lashes, then death by beheading. Devire, guilty of exciting the public to hysteria with controversial rhetoric, banned by the state, calling unlawful gatherings and assemblies, inciting the youth of Tenebrae to pillage and plunder their own town, damage to state property through the use of arson, committing statutory rape, public intoxication, striking a guardsman with a wooden club, wounding him, pillaging the poor, and an assortment of other treacherous acts. Punishment: death by beheading, also fined 250 coins. Zoc, guilty of following the rhetoric exposed by Dibier, sales of weapons without a permit from the state, passing counterfeit coins, defrauding widows of their inheritance, public intoxication, poaching on the grounds of the palace, brigandage, and many other acts treacherous in nature. Punishment: fined, flogged, then death by beheading. Torin, guilty of inciting and spreading ideologies contrary to the state, participating in public disturbances aimed at undermining the government, swindling the public through the sales of fake gems, privateering, purloining, pilfering, pickpocketing, an assortment of other acts of treachery, too many to mention here. Punishment: death by beheading. Well, that's the most recent one. Big Book of Adventure. Okay, we've read that one before. Book. Helpful Guide to Mushrooms, we've read that one before. Read that one before. Read that one before. What do we got up here? Captain's Journal. I think we've read these. Captain's Journal. I recommend the new Young Guard Grommet for commendation for bravery. As a troll larger than most marched directly and purposefully toward our station, we prepared to destroy it from a safe distance with fire gems. Before we attacked, Grommet saw that it carried in its arms a little girl. We hesitated in our attack, and he charged out and met the beast with his sword drawn. In the ensuing battle, the troll was driven to its knees, and as it begged for its life, Grommet slew the creature. Some of Grommet's blows flew a little awry, and the little girl was mortally injured by one of them. She was only a peasant, however, and of no import. Grommet will make a fine addition to the officers' ranks. Captain Stoven. What? I have the Beholder. Read that one. God damn it. We need to find a clock. That's really what we need. One in his bedroom. There is one. Eventide. Okay, I think we're... He's got a little dolly. Seneschal's got himself a little dolly. Do not enter. Eat all your damn food. That's what we're gonna do. do a save. Oh no, apparently I did not actually take the vote. Can I sleep here? No, doesn't let me sleep in that bed. That was a mistake not getting the what's it called? Oops. Go through this way. Oh, we definitely want those. I feel like fighting. How many periods? Just one. Now we're in Bloodwatch. That's what we were waiting for. How may I serve you, stranger? By what are you called? My name is Aramina. What do you do here? I am merely a servant here. Tell me about the palace. This is the home of our tempest, Lady Mordia. Tell me of Lady Mordia. Well, it is not good for me to speak of my employer behind her back, but I will tell you she is a hard woman. Why do you say she is hard? She will stop at nothing to preserve her power here. Nothing, not even murder. She hardly notices my existence. At least she does not take pleasure in tormenting me like her seneschal does. Murder? Murder? Did I say murder? Oh no, I meant nothing like that. I meant mother. That's that's it. Mother. She's like a mother to her people. Okay. Tell me of the seneschal. Salkind is her seneschal. Tell me of Salkind. He sets me to difficult tasks and delights in tormenting me until I am barely able to complete them. What difficult tasks does he give you? No, certainly not difficult, rather challenging. That's it. He gives me challenging tasks, for instance. He will give me a very small brush and tell me to clean the floor of his room. Then he will arrive, his boots muddy from his walks along the shore, and track mud all over the floor I just cleaned. He then points the dirt out to me and chastises me for poor work, calling me a no-good slacker. How does he torment you? Perhaps torment is too strong a word. Actually, he is quite the joker. For instance, just today, he was walking down the hall toward me when he suddenly cornered me and began to pinch and grab my body. Don't you think that is funny? No. No, really? Truly? I didn't find it humorous either, but he finds it hilarious, so I smile and try my best to stay out of his way. There is precious little I can do. Slap him. No, my friend, I have no desire to lose my job nor my head, for to strike the seneschal would be considered treason. I would be beheaded before the next morning. Well, I must get back to work for now. You're not fucking working, lady. Here, talk to me. Good morrow to you. What do you know of treasure? Only what I've heard from Orlok, and no one can believe what he says. Though, now that I think about it, I heard Skolin mention something about a magic hammer that he wanted to find. What magic hammer? You know the one Orlok says his great-great-great-grandpappy fought off the Water Titan with? I think Orlok would give his great-great-great-grandpappy credit with creating this world if he could. What did Salkin say? Oh, he said he was going to get a couple of strongmen to dig for treasure they heard about from Orlok. I can't imagine why they would want to do that. Everyone knows that you can't trust Orlok's stories, but I guess Salkin did. Did he say where? I don't remember exactly. Something about a stand of mushrooms to the south of town. Wait, don't tell me you're going. Chasing after one of Orlok's stories. Yes, I believe there's treasure. If there was treasure there to be found, Salkin would have found it. He is just that kind of lucky weasel. But I know he didn't have anything. For he came back with his robes ripped and a foul temper, which I felt the brunt of for several days. I think it had to do with the dangerous beasts that live in the wilds. Dangerous beasts. Oh yes, I heard several of the men who went with Salkin talking about trolls and such. They encountered trolls and such they encountered. If you must go, please be careful. Have you met Devin? Devin? Well, I know him, but I've never actually met him, but I think I'd like to. You know of him? I've seen him and I know his name. I rarely get to meet anyone outside. I know Devin. You do? Oh, is he as nice as he looks? He has such a nice smile, and his eyes, they're blue, aren't they? I really think he's handsome. Do you think that you might mention me to him the next time you see him? Of course I will. That's very thoughtful of you. I must get back to work. Oh, talk to me. Damn it, lady. Oh, for fuck's sake. Good morrow. Let's see. Looking for a dagger. A dagger? I know nothing of daggers. I'm just a servant to the lady. Need help. I'm not surprised by that, my lord. Many people are in need of help these days. Others in need of help? Not due to Lady Mordia, mind you. I'm certain that anyone out there who suffers or is hungry in such a state due to their own laziness. Are you certain? Yes. Look, I don't want to get into any trouble, my lord. Please do not ask me to do anything that might cause me to anger the lady. You will not get in trouble. Oh, I do not know why, but I am going to trust you. Mordia keeps a very special dagger in a locked chest. You'll find the chest in a small closet near her bed. Let's see, it's in a chest. Yes, and I have the key. I will give you the key, but you must promise not to tell anyone where you got it. I promise. Very well, here it is. Do what you will with it, but remember, you did not get that key from me. Right. Bye, thank you, sir. Why is this open? Because I fucking walked in. Central Tenebrae. Alright, now we get, now we get to have some fun. Whoops. Now we get stuck behind the fucking door. Right, override that.
You should hear the pleas for help, Avatar.
Oh, I don't have the key for that door. Damn. I think I need to... Probably in the Seneschals? Oh, unless there's one. Let's look, since we're here, let's look under stuff. We might find one. Aha! We have our dagger. What we got here? I mean, we have that. What is your destination? Central Tenebrae. We'll just use that recall device to GTFO. Fucking Olympic long jump. Or possibly superhuman. We are the Chadatar. One second here. All right, that's a thing that happened. I got a DM from someone. All right, let's go return this dagger. Running. Oh, if there's more nightshade that popped up over here. There sure ain't. Later, jerks. Oh god. Fuck off, changelings. Alright, let's get a...
At this very moment, Britannia burns.
Hello again, my friend. I have the dagger. Truly, you have the dagger? Bless you, my friend. Bless you. Your timing is perfect, for I need the dagger immediately. May I please have the dagger? Thank you, my friend. You have done good service this day, and your timing could not be better. For as you can see, Lothian lies upon the altar, barely clinging to life. For your service, I will grant you the boon which you did ask of me. I will introduce you to the necromancer, but first stand witness to the ceremony of eternity. For the time has come for Lothian and I to perform the ceremony. Please follow my instructions closely. Are you prepared, Lothian? All of my life I have prepared for this, Vividos. I beg you now, send me to the Mountain King. Very well. Please, my friends, stand beside the altar. Please kneel before the altar of passage. Lord Lythos, Mountain King, eldest and mightiest of the four Titans, We come forth to send your faithful servant Lothian into your waiting arms. Tell us now, Lord of the Underworld, does this, our sacrifice, please you? Yes, Lord, take me. I'm ready to greet you, Mountain King. Magic, magic, magic. Let all rejoice, for Lythos is pleased with our sacrifice now, prepared to greet the ambassador from Lythos' now prepared to greet the ambassadors from Lythos' realm. Magic, magic, magic. Calcorp. The dead now surround you, Lothian. Prepare yourself for your lord. The grave opens before me. Oh, magic, magic, magic. Be cleansed for death. Lythos awaits you. Magic, magic, magic. Sweet dagger, I am your sheath. Wear me now, lovely blade. Go now to the Mountain King for life, from life to death, from death to Lythos. Export corp ort des Lythos. Oh yeah, we're getting bloody. Let's see. Now shall we bow in reverence of deeds here done, and to the awesome might of the Mountain King. All is done. Lothian may now join her lord. Arise, my friend. You may now greet the necromancer, my friend, for I am he. You're the necromancer? I am now. With Lothian's passage, I step forward to take her place. As Lothian's scion, I was next in the necromantic line of succession. What is a scion? A scion is the necromancer's chosen successor. It is normal for the necromancer's first apprentice to be the scion. It is sad to say, but I was Lothian's only apprentice. Now I am in need of an apprentice. You need an apprentice. Yes, I do. While we are on this subject, it occurs to me that you are a man of exceptional qualities, both physical and spiritual. Would you wish to become my apprentice? Yes, I am honored. Good then. Good, then it is so done. As my apprentice, I would have you begin your studies immediately, which must be learned before one can wield the magic of a necromancer. What must I do? First, you must gather some reagents for me. Return them to me and I will teach you of their magical properties. There will be other tasks to follow. If you accomplish all of them correctly, then I shall make you my apprentice, and most likely the scion. After that, you shall take a pilgrimage. I'll learn magic? Indeed you will, my apprentice. By the time that you have completed your studies, you will be capable of more than you ever dreamed possible. Let's see, there is much to learn. Indeed there is, apprentice. That is why you must consult the library freely and often. There you will learn of our order history and our magic. Will you help me learn? Yes, of course, my student. It is part of my responsibility to teach you all that I know. Let's see, where is the library? It is located in the upstairs. Feel free to use it at any time, and I expect to see you there quite often. So what reagents do you need? I need for you to bring me a sample of Executioner's Hood from a place of danger, and fallen sticks from a place where spirits roam. These items are magical. Each taken individually, the item's magical properties are inert. However, when blended together under the proper conditions and intonements, their magical qualities are unlocked. All of this you will learn in time. Where the spirits roam. Yes, that is very important. Go to Western Tenebrae. There you will find the sticks, better known as Dead Man's Elbow, that I need. What does Executioner's Hood look like? It is a black leafy plant, grows nearby between the graveyard and Tenebrae. Look for the hood under a large tree. It is a rare plant, so look closely. A pilgrimage. Do not concern yourself with that now. There is much that must be done before you may even think about your holy pilgrimage. Farewell. Alright. Well, we've already got the Executioner's Hood, so back to Tenebrae. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, we're already right here. Just go down. I think I remember where to get the dead man's elbow from. I think it's a space over here where I just ran it, where there's that ghost and I don't know, the burned down house, I think is what it is. Yeah, let's see, it's right here. Yep, one dead man's elbow. We'll have to remember to drop our drop some of our stuff, our nightshade. I think this is the end. To be a sailor again. Stay out of trouble. Alright. Like to hear a story? What do you need, Alistair? We have Tenebrae. What would you like to know? Oh, we have some more. Bentek. Don't know much about Bentek. He doesn't come in here too often. When he does, he's orders the same thing. Thorax milk with a water chaser. But have you ever noticed that ye never seen his chest? Always keeps it covered, he does. That's because on the chest is a tattoo of a map, see? A while ago, there was a pirate named Bloody Bobby. He was the fiercest pirate in the sea. Bloody Bobby looted and plundered all the towns on the coast. Finally, the authorities caught on to him, and Bloody Bobby buried his treasure in the hills above Tenebrae. He had a map tattooed on the chest of his most trusted companion and sent that man to stay in Tenebrae until he could come back and claim the treasure. That's been 15 years ago. The companion still waits. The name of that trusted companion is Bentek. And Calandra. I don't know much about Calandra. She acts a bit queer at times, but I think it is all fake. I have often seen her late at night slipping off into the woods behind the town. She doesn't come back till the wee hours of dawn. After I have watched her a number of times, I went back with the daylight and followed her trail and came across a place where a campfire had been built. There were the footprints of many trolls. I think the trolls are planning to try to take over Tenebrae, and she is their agent. Okay, Armina is... Now there's one to watch. She's much more than she appears. Why, when the tides are just right, she goes by the highest cliffs above the sea. As she just stands there, she will stretch her arms over her head and call on Hydros. Then the most horrid transformation takes place, and her arms become flippers, her legs a tail, and gills form on her face. She becomes one of those creatures that serve Hydros. She then dives into the sea and disappears. By the next morning, she's back in the palace, as meek as ye please, and right spooky if you was to ask me. Mordia. Our fair Tempest. I can tell ye a thing or two about her. I can. Why, she's a regular visitor here to me in. Well, not at the regular hours, mind ye, no. I keep special hours for her. She comes by here late at night. She likes me hurricanes. Can put them away, she can. The lady knows how to have a good time. She does. Why, we shared more than one night and more than one and more than just drinks, if you catch me meaning. Alright. Well, hello again. Hello, Jenna. What can I help you with? Let's see. Warlock sure likes his tales. You don't have to tell me. I've heard every one of them at least 1,000 times, and let me tell you, they get bigger with each telling. Did he tell you of the ghost story yet? No, he hasn't. Well, don't worry, he will. He always does. It's one of his favorites. Now what can I get for you? Okay. Oh, I think that was the trigger for the... Come here. Talk to me. Tell me your tales. Alright, matey. Gone through these. Maybe he has told me? History... Hold on, let's talk to her again. Hey Jenna, blah blah blah. Warlock sure likes his tales. Yes he has. You know, of all his tales, that's the only one that never changes when he tells it. I always wondered if there wasn't a grain of truth to it. Why? Just the other night I heard my father, Darian, her father is the captain of the guard, asking Orlok about that story. I don't know why though. Anyway, what can I get you? Okay, so I think we now have to go talk to Darian. Alright, well let's just running up shit here. Alright, let's see if we can find Darian and get some info on the ghost story. I guess I could have tried talking to Orlok again, but I think we're probably okay. In here. Balls. Probably not down below, but we're here, so we'll check. Here. Alright, so he walks by the fountains over here. He also walks on the other side. He also might just be in the castle. Okay, we don't see him here. Aha! Door's not locked anymore. Excuse me. Yes? What is your name? My name is Rianne. And yours? I'm Alistair. Hello, Alistair. Sob. I'm afraid I am not good company at this terrible time. Why do you cry? I'm sorry if my tears upset you. I was once the wife of Torin, but now he is gone and my son is gone. Whatever shall I do? Torin was your husband? Yes, he was executed by the Tempest. Lady Mordia sobbed. Why was he executed? I tried to warn him about speaking his mind so openly, but he would laugh and say that no man need fear the truth. In the end, 'twas Mordia's wrath that he should have feared. Feared Mordia's wrath. She does not take kindly to things said about her. It will cost you your life, as it did my poor Torin. Sob, but I should not burden you with my troubles. He was an outspoken man. Torin feared no one, not even the Tempest. Of late, he had begun to question the need for these executions. He was in the tavern when the guards came for him. Oh, I tried to warn him. Now I have no one, not even my son. Sob, sob. Where is your son? My son Torwin left home to become a Thurgist. What is a Thurgist? Thurgists are healers. Oh, please do not misunderstand me, friend Alistair. I think it is grand that my son should want to be a healer. Why I'm thrilled, but I'm concerned by the suddenness of his decision. You question his decision? I'm sorry if I appear to be a terrible mother by questioning his decision, but he never showed any sign of wanting to be a healer when he was growing up. He just wanted to be a gem cutter like his father. Sob, and now that he is gone, I am left alone with no one to support me, but at least I know he can live and, well, sniffle. I can always hope that he will return to his poor widowed mother. I hope he returns to you. That would be wonderful. Oh, how I'd love to see him again. Even if just for a short visit, Sob. Oh, to see his face again. I mean, it's been a day. Just a day since that execution. What do you do? I'm a weaver, I make clothing, and because of it, I cannot say that without crying. Sniff, my husband, sob, execution, sob, sob. I've taken over the running of my husband's gem shop. Your husband's shop? Torin was a gem cutter here in town. As my son is no longer here, I am left to run the shop. I'm interested in gems. Would you like to buy or sell gems? Sell gems. I'm afraid I do not know much about gems. What do you have to offer? For these 9 gems, I can only offer you 105 coins. Yeah, that's fine. You sell clothing? I sell these that I make. Alright, we don't need any clothing. Alright, let's back to Central Tenebrae. Alright, let's go downstairs and see if the stairs are in here. Let's see if the she's still asleep. Alright, well. Maybe he's going for a walk over on the other side. Let's head over this way. Probably should get a save in. We've done a little bit. There we go. Have we been in here? Possibly. Just another empty house, though. So let's check the time. Oh, we're still on Blood Watch. Okay. Let's try crossing the bridge, I guess. Ah! Ha ha ha! Found you. Good day to you, Alistair. Good morrow, Captain Darian. Let's see. We have a lot to ask him about. I met Calandra. She's a crazy old thing, isn't she? Her tale is tragic. Oh, told you about her daughter, did she? Well, ever since that little girl died, she's not been the same. Never comes into town, never speaks to anyone. Rather pathetic, if you ask me. Fucking alright, dude. I met Bentic. Ah, yes. He was just executed for conducting forbidden research. If I remember rightly, he was a good fellow. What? I don't think he's been executed yet. I thought I had to go on the pilgrimage for that. Too bad he got involved in shady dealings. What shady dealings? Well, you know, just shady ones. Ones that are forbidden by Lady Mordia. I can't say any more than that. You know, official policy and all. Orlok told me a story of Bentic. Of course he did. He's Orlok after all. And he does enjoy his stories. Did he tell you the one about the map on Bentek's chest, did he? Well, that's nothing but hogwash. I had cause to visit Bentek in his home one day, and he was wearing a robe and showed his chest quite plainly. There was no map on it. Do you know Blowhard's treasure? So, come for treasure, have you? Well, you're not the first young man to come to me with that look in your eye. No siree. In fact, were I a younger man, I might take it into my into my head to look for myself. Where would you look? Well, when I was just a tyke, my father told me this of a story much like the one Orlok's stories about John Blowhard, only my father's story went this way. A bunch of trolls had taken up residence on an island, and they raided neighboring villages and stole the children away to eat them. One night the trolls came again and tried to steal the last child of the village. The child's mother was so enraged she grabbed one of her knitting needles and killed the troll. Stratos was so impressed by the mother's defense she turned the knitting needle into a magical sword. It is said the sword is hidden somewhere in the mountains outside of Tenebrae, perhaps in Herdsman's Valley. Were I looking for treasure, that's where I'd look. What do you know about Salkin? I don't know much about him, except that he's always at the side of Lady Mordia. I'm not sure I trust him. Why don't you trust Salkin? Well, the Tempest is always ruled alone. This Seneschal bit seems to go against our fine line of tradition here in Tenebrae. I'm not sure I agree, but then Lady Mordia seems to like him, so I'll protect him as well as her. I heard a tale from Orlok. That's not unusual from him. He's got quite a few of them. This tale concerned a ghost. Ghosts in my town? Never. Why, if there were any ghosts seen here, it would only be in the minds of those who had too much ale, of Orlok's ale. I'll just bet he's been talking to those simple-minded herdsmen in the hills again. They're always spreading some crazy stories around. Spend too much time with their Torax. That's what I think. Ghosts? Pshaw. No such things, and I'll mind you not to spread tales like that. Upset citizens of the town, it does. Now, if you'll excuse me. Alright, well now we gotta figure out if Bentek was actually fucking killed. Let me see here. Central Tenebrae. Well, he's not behind his desk, but I guess it is also Blood Watch, so... Where the fuck's Devin's house at? That's what I need to figure out. Well, I think I hit a trigger out here. Oh, here it is. Okay. Hold, stranger. What is the problem? That is what I wish to ask you. What do you know about Bentek the Scholar? We've spoken. Then know this. For conducting forbidden research, Bentek's head rests deep within the realm of the Lurker, upon the command of Lady Mordia. Know also that his confidant, all of your actions are under observation. Now answer this question. What do you know of the fisherman named Devin? I've met him. Then let me also inform you that he has been placed under arrest and imprisoned for your association with him, and you are also under suspicion. Be very careful whom you choose as friends from now on. Why was Devin arrested? I do not have such answers. Ask him yourself. May I go now? Yes, I have no more questions. Be off with you, and stay clear of trouble. Alright. Because we used a teleporter, we had missed that cue. Okay, let's run. I'm already, I think, close to this one. Hello there, Alistair. Oh. Come back here, dude. Hello there, Alistair. What is going on? I'm not sure, my friend. Though you must admit, I am pleased to see you. My good friend Bentek has been executed, and I myself jailed. Yet no one will tell me why. Why, Alistair? Why are these needless deaths happening? Please, Alistair, you must find this out for me. I beg your assistance. What was Bentek doing that warranted death? Certainly Salkind has some explanation. He will not speak to me here, but perhaps if you find him in kind enough spirits to answer a few questions, I will help. At the moment, I can offer you only my eternal gratitude, but I hope one day to repay you for your kindness and courage. The kindness and courage you are sharing. Good luck, my friend. Bye. Alright. Bonk. Now let's go see if we can find Salkin's house. One moment, Salkin. Greetings. What do you know about Bentik? That knave, he was conducting forbidden research. Why, I'm pleased we took care of him when we did. Nipped that problem right in the bud, we did. You took care of him? He was executed, of course. Executed? Yes, on the docks. Oh, it is the best way. And we do it on the docks so the site is easily washed down. No mess, no fuss. It is my job to schedule the executions. I keep records of all executions in my logbook. What do you mean the best way? The quicker the better. Can't have prisoners cluttering up the jails, costing the taxpayers money. This way we keep costs down and add a serious deterrent to those who might be thinking of breaking the law. What logbook? Why my logbook? I have to keep records of these sorts of things, you know. Why, how else would we keep track of expenses and such? Lady Mordia requires a full accounting of these things. It's all part of the thankless job of the Seneschal. But that's alright. Just knowing that I've done my job is the best, to the best of my ability, is all the reward I need. I'm not done talking to you. What do you know about Devon? That troublemaker, well, he will be taken care of, and well, he deserves it. What are the charges? That is privileged information. It will be revealed at the execution. Good heavens, it's almost time, and oh, there's so much to do before an execution. Arrange for the cleanup crew, make sure Shauna's axe is sharpened. I've enjoyed our little talk, but I must leave now. Good day. Alright, we read this. Brandem, Zoc, Torin. Here we go. Bentik, guilty of researching into forbidden subjects, disobeying royal orders to cease all probings into such studies, spreading malicious lies, slanders to Lady Mordia, inventing stories found defamatory to the well-being of the Tempestry, the pilfering of books from the state's library, and acts of treachery too treacherous in nature, they may not be listed here. The confiscated research is secured in the dungeon evidence chamber for further review to determine the presence of additional conspirators. Punishment, death by beheading. Alright. That's a locked door. I probably don't have a key for it. Where's my jewel dagger? I feel like the key's around here somewhere. But I also don't know if it matters. Not under any of those. Okay, we can't, looks like we can't even move that book. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, sorry. Alright, let's do... okay, so we still have the ghost to take care of. going to go back to the plateau. Alright, good day, Alistair. Hello, Mithrin. Good to see you, my friend. Is there some assistance I can give you? Let's see. I wish to buy scrolls. Yes. There's one spell which I have bothered to transcribe into scrolls. The spell enables the caster to dispel magics that seal entryways and portals. Unlike other spells, you do not need to learn this spell before casting it. However, the magics upon the scroll will disappear after you read it. So you may use each spell of opening once. Will you buy a scroll of dispelling magic portals? Aye. Since the ink and parchment do have cost them, as well as the time I take to transcribe the magical words, I must ask you for 50 obsidians. I will pay that. Excellent. Use the scroll well. Alright, we have that. Central Tenebrae. I don't actually remember how you learn about that. That's just something I remember, because it's just like the... I mean, you'll see it right here. The book is locked in here. F7.
Nigel sends his best avatar.
Not store in damp areas. Bentic's Journal. In my investigations of the royal bloodline, I have uncovered many facts that have led me to more questions. Keldon the farmer, son of Toriel, forced to marry Lord Keen's daughter, Celidia. Why would royalty want such a simple man? Keldon and Ariel. Did Celidia ever know? If so, when did she find out and how? Ariel had a child, a son. Did Keldon send her away to protect them from Celidia, or did Celidia order it? Celidia demanded a child. Mordia is born with the powers of tempestry, yet Lord Cain was no tempest, nor was his wife. But where is Keldon and Ariel's son? Both mother and child sent to live with the fisherman. Devon knows not his own father. Could Devon be a tempest? If so, by his being the first birth, his powers would be stronger than Mordia's. I must investigate this further, though if Mordia should uncover my quest, my life will be forfeit. Uh-oh. Thief, I knew you were not to be trusted. Will you come quietly or in peace? I'll go quietly. I'll escort you to Lady Mordia. And for treasonous plots against the fair Lady Mordia. Hail, Lady Mordia. Oh no, we bring you a thief. Watch it. We caught him breaking into the evidence chamber. Well done. The block always welcomes another neck. I am sorry to see you here, my friend. It appears we will both become victims of Mordia. Please, one execution at a time. Yes, yes, we must attend to Devon's beheading first. Very well, carry on with the execution. Goodbye, my friend. May Lythos forgive our spirits. Devon is the rightful heir. Huh? What? Pardon? I shall slay you right now for such heresy. Stay your hand, Darian. He'll soon feed the lurker. Yes, my lady. Me? A tempest? Avatar, this is not the time for levity. Get on with it! As you wish, my lady. I have proof. I have a book that not only proves Devon is the rightful Tempest, but also that his powers are stronger than those of Mordia's. Mordia and Devon have the same father, but Devon was the first birth. He is the rightful Tempest. You lie. Mordia, I locked that book away safely. Oops. Fool, now the world knows the secret. Forgive me, Lady Mordia. I forgive you. Fucking goodbye, dude. Yes, Devon is the rightful heir to the throne, but the truth will serve him not. His head will still rest in the belly of the lurker. Proceed with the execution. No. No? Do you dare defy me? I will not execute the true Tempest. Darian, do you defy me too? I cannot kill him, my lady. He is the Tempest. If that is how it must be, you will all suffer my wrath. Foolish brother, you think your powers are greater than mine? Use them if you dare to save your miserable life. Ooh. There will be only one Tempest. Then let it be so. Die, Devon. Your evil must end, Mordia. I will kill you. May the lurker welcome you as she has your victims. Ow, my head. Avatar, at long last Mordia's tyrannical rule is over. Now I must be the Tempest. I must use my powers to undo the evils of Mordia's reign. I make it my duty to bring prosperity to all of Tenebrae. Thanks to your efforts, our fair city is free from her oppression. Though I know your destiny lies elsewhere, you will always be welcome here in Tenebrae. Now I must leave. I need time away from Tenebrae to contemplate all of the recent events. I will return when the time is right and take my place as the Tempest. Goodbye, my friend. May our paths cross again. Later, dude. Alright, well... Y'all gonna be okay? Yeah. Talk to you later. Alright, we've been in Tenebrae for a day, and we've already overthrown, the government. I mean, she wasn't a good person, so there's that. Alright, now let's head over here, talk to not in here. Let's look at, check their house. Ah, there she is. Greetings. Hello, Corinth. What do you do? Blah, blah, blah. Mini thing. Your son. His father. Great thing. Help people. Burgess. Boat of Hydros. Alright, let's see, where's her husband in here now? Alright, let's go see if we can find her husband. Maybe he... let's check this before we go. Run all around. Okay. Let's go see if we can find him. Last time I was around here somewhere. There's one thorax. Oh, a bunch of fucking kids. Oh. Ooh. Oh, best viewers. Hmm. This area is actually kind of surprisingly large. Tenebrae just has absolutely massive fucking walls, too. Where the hell's this asshole at? I think that's the cave to the plateau. Oh, there he is. Oh, we found him. Holy hell. Is there a ghost in the valley? Why, where did you hear of such things? I heard stories in town. Well, don't believe everything that you hear. Is it true? No, it is not. Now, please, I have no wish to discuss it further. But Darian told me of the legend. Then Darian told you a lie, my friend. The story has gone on for far too long. People need to let this story go. I cannot be bothered by such trivial matters. Can you tell me the story? No, look, I do not mean to be rude, but I have no wish to discuss this further. Please do not ask me any more about this. I didn't mean to upset you. Don't worry, friend. The ghost thing is just not a topic I wish to discuss. Please tell me this. No, are you deaf? I asked you to forget the subject. I am too busy to be bothered about this. Now leave me alone. Alright, fucking A. Let's go find his wife now. I think that's... seems to be what we do next. Greetings. Hello, Corinth. What do you do? Many things. Your husband. Strong and goodly. Sacrifice Hydra. Hydros. There's this. Father's tradition. Future. Who am I missing to talk about then? I wonder if there's a key in their hut or something. I guess let's go look for that. Okay, so what could be the next step in getting what could be the next step in getting in progressing this chain? Alright, let's think here. What could, So he doesn't want to talk about the ghost story. His wife doesn't tell me anything. Excuse me. Tempted to look it up at this point because like the keys, there's got to be a key somewhere, and if I remember right, I don't think anyone gives it to you. I mean, I could try going to talk to Devin again. So I'm not getting... Oh, I had it right. Yeah, I'm supposed to talk to his wife, but it's not triggering for some reason. Greetings. Hello, Corinth. You. Many things. Your husband. Will is my husband. He is strong and goodly man. Strong and goodly. Since he's not even mind that a sacrifice. Hydros Golem is a farmer, so he sacrificed to Lathos, the Earth Titan. Why Hydros? My father told me to sacrifice to Hydros. Thorax. You've been here for generations, many families. What happened to the others? Okay, now we're on to something. Cursed by a ghost, perhaps? Yes, how did you know that? I have heard tales. Strange, I had no idea such tales had stretched very far. Can you tell me of the ghost? Well, I have not seen the ghost myself. I have only heard stories. However, Golem, my husband, has seen the creature, but it is very reluctant to talk about it. Golem's seen the ghost? Yes, twice, and it was long ago. The first time was when he and his brother were young men. They were watching over their herd when, upon the hillside, they saw a glowing form above them. They both saw it. Indeed, they did. From that time on, Carpace, that was Golem's brother, was obsessed with capturing the ghost. What about the second time? The second time the ghost was actually on the ground in front of Golem. He said that the ghost appeared to dance around him, as though it was mocking Golem. He also said that it looked most unusual for a ghost. Looked unusual? Yes, anyone who has had the misfortune to have visited the graveyard has probably seen the ghost floating in the distance. It is not unusual to see something such as that in a place where there is nothing but death, but Golem told me the ghost that haunts this valley is different. How is it different? Well, most ghosts that see people, that people have seen, are vaporous in appearance. According to Golem, this ghost here is invisible except for the armor which it wears, which it bears. It is most unusual. Where was it the second time? I'm not certain. Golem could tell you if you can get him to speak with the ghost. Why is he reluctant to talk? Golem was frightened very deeply by what he saw. He is a strong man and does not scare easily. Whatever Golem saw did disturb him deeply and brings back memories of his brother. Therefore, Golem does not like to speak of the ghost. Alright. So, I had it right. It just wasn't triggering. Corinth told me of the ghost. She what? Please don't get angry. Do not get angry just because my wife told of my darkest secret. I hardly know you, yet Corinth tells you everything that I would wish to keep hidden. No, I am not angry with you, but Corinth, and I shall have words with her when you've gone. You've seen it? Did she tell you that? I do not believe it. She knows that I do not wish for anyone to know about that damn malignant spirit. Don't get mad at Corinth. Why shouldn't I? That woman knows well that I do not want to even think about what happened with the ghost. She knows this, and yet she tells the first stranger that comes through the valley something that is very personal to me. It was my fault. I cannot accept that. Corinth is a grown woman, and she is fully responsible for her actions. No, if Corinth told you of this thing, then she did it herself. She and I will talk later about this. She was trying to help. What do you mean by that? Who is she trying to help? You, Willem. Me? What is she trying to help me with? That is preposterous. She wants you to talk. Why? Does she think that talking about my brother's death is going to somehow bring him back? That is in the past. Nothing can be done about it now. The ghost killed your brother? Yes. There, I told you. Now are you happy? How did he die? He died trying to find that damned ghost. Others have died doing the same thing. Damn fool thing. So do not get any ideas about ghost hunting. Talking helps. I have my solitude while tending the thorax to think things through. I have dealt with this matter, and I did it a very long time ago. Others have died. Yes, many others. There's only one person to go after that spirit and lived, and she has lost her mind. So it's true. Yes, it is true, and the valley is cursed with a malign spirit, and it is also true that only a fool would pursue this thing. Where is the ghost? Why should I tell you? So you can go there and get yourself killed like all the others? Perhaps I should tell you. If the ghost were to kill you, then you could no longer come here and create trouble between my wife and I. How many have died? Too many for you to go off making one more dead fool. I have a feeling that I know Corinth has been laboring under the impression that I just talk about my brother, then somehow everything will be alright. What's wrong? Nothing that concerns you. This is a family matter, and I do not need for you to come here and stir up trouble. Who is she? Who is she? The mad woman. Her name is Calandra, and she is as mad as a Keplock. Some have heard her claim to possess a key that will get you to the ghost. The woman also talks to fish, so I would not believe a word she says, but apparently the ghost and the key are not subjects she likes to brag about. She had to be pestered several times before she would even speak of it. She talks to fish? Yes, she talks to fish, and unless you want to wind up dead or talking to fish for the rest of your life, you better give up these ridiculous notions. If you're in a hurry to die, then go and insult Lady Mordia. She kind of dead, my guy. But if you have, but I'll have no hand in assisting you. Do you understand? Yes, I keep forgetting that. Mordred was Tempest for so long that it is difficult for me to think of anyone else ruling Tenebrae. Like, it just happened an hour ago, my guy. I need only help to find it. You really are something, aren't you? Fine, go quickly unto your death. Follow the path that runs past my house. As the path makes a final bend before going to the cave, continue to travel forward. You'll find a large pile of brush and brambles against the mountain face. This hides the entrance to the ghost lair. Now be gone with you. You bothered my wife and I enough. Okay, so I've already found the locked door, so he's already told me about the lady, about Calandra, so let's go here. He's over here somewhere. Oh, that's a homeless feller. This might be her house. And she's not here. No. Oh, there she is. Hello, tell me about ghosts. Ghosts? Ghosts, you say? Well, why would you be wanting to know about ghosts? I'm looking for a ghost. Looking for a ghost, eh? That's a strange thing for a nice young man like yourself to be doing. There's one ghost I'd like to find, that of my daughter. If I could find her ghost, maybe I could find a way to bring her back. Do you know of a key? A key? Well, of course I have several keys. Was there one in particular you were looking for? A key to a door in a cavern. A door in a cavern? Why would there be a door in a cavern? John Blowhard's... Where is the treasure then? There is no treasure. Orlok's full of hot wind, he is. Tells that tale to everyone, expecting them to believe them. Why, that's why my daughter even knows that. You talk to your daughter? Of course, I sit on her grave and talk with her by the hour. She's a good listener, she is. Why, nearly as good as the fish. She gives good advice, too. Good advice? Certainly. She tells me when the fish will be running and when there will be storms. She even offered to guard my house for me. Of course, I told her no. Didn't want no daughter of mine being doing lowly guard work. It was built by trolls. That's the silliest story I ever heard. Built by trolls? Ha! Trolls don't know how to build anything. I think you've been taking a nip of Orlok's private stash there, mate. You know Orlok? Of course I know him. That old windbag. His stories are nothing but bunk. Hello there. Tell me where the key is. The key? Oh, that key? Why, my daughter has it. Your daughter? Yes. She said that she would keep it safe for me. I figure if she keeps it with her, she can't get much safer than the grave. Daughter. Okay, now we gotta find her daughter's grave. Oops. Well, what do we got here? Fenced in area. fucking kith back there. Jesus. Some dirt. I'll take that. So now I gotta wonder, is her daughter's grave at the... Is it at the graveyard, or is it around here somewhere? Okay, so back there. I think I'm stuck on something behind that tree. I mean, I could go... I have to go back to the... Oh, some wood. Now the... Okay, it's in the graveyard. I think what we'll do is we're gonna complete this chain. Whoops. I think while we're over here in the graveyard, we're gonna progress the necromancer plot line, but we want that armor. Zombies.
I do so enjoy the cries of torment.
Glad I am gone, done and past, married in times, peace at last.
Enjoying your stay on pagan.
Goodbye, Freddy, now gone, we remember you in song. Why do things always happen to me, Donner? No one is here, not a pound lost at sea, never found. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, Hydros refused, so Lythos must. Sir Louder blown apart by blasting powder. Sir Richard died of fright, plundered from a great height. Off the dock dove Sir Jim, then he found he couldn't swim. Here lies Burke, lost his life dodging work. Tip your lid to Sire Fox, taken away by the pox. Get off my grave. Can do. Here lies Morgul Slayer just 4. Died while running with toothbrush in mouth. Probably. I've got so many graves. Elana, her mother's greatest treasure. Ah. Thank you, Ghost. Alright. Okay. Hello again, my friend. Hello, necromancer. Greetings to you, my princess. I trust all is well. Yes, I am well. Good. Lythos has provided well for his followers. What must I do? First, you must gather some reagents for me, return them to me, and I will teach you their magical properties. There will be other tasks to follow. If you accomplish all of them correctly, I shall make you my apprentice, and most likely the scion. After that, you shall do a pilgrimage. I need you to bring a sample of executioner's hood from a place of danger, and fallen sticks from a place where spirits roam. Each individually, blah 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 blah. What? Does it not count because it's there? Oh, for fuck's sake. We'll see if that triggered it. I don't know what else to do if that didn't trigger it. I may have busted my game. No, things are not well. All right. Well, now we're a little stuck. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Watch the ceremony. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you search Deadman's own. Take them all as long as you remain out of combat mode. The ghost will just ignore the ghouls. So I need all of this. Okay. Well, that's fucking annoying. Okay. Yeah, if this doesn't work, getting all of those sticks, I believe we kind of boned. I could try resting for a couple of days and seeing if they come back. I got all of those quite a while ago. Anyway, let's see if we can go get some armor. Actually, let's do that. quick save. Alright, we gotta figure this out. Read ghost story. We'll do a quick save when we get over there. Trial and error. Okay, let's see if we have other options than just that. See any others? Oh, maybe there's a switch or something, a lever. No, that doesn't seem okay. Looking for levers. There we go. Oh, maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to jump up there from here.
Care you no more for your own world, Avatar?
fucking... Get in here. Not disturb. Chopping block. We go. Oh no, I had it. Oh, it won't go in my inventory. Can I not get that until later on? That's gonna be something. What's this? I may not be able to... pops out every time. Alright, well, I think that probably does that for trying to get that quest done. So let's read, I think it was this one where I did it, where I was here. Yeah. Let's get out of here and we'll just save it again. Alright, well, I think we'll cut it there. Thanks everybody who came by and had a watch. We'll get on with the actual plot next time, I guess.